has selected on his own to go to the rear of the field. Okay, car number 10 was scheduled to start at the point, but Dan Avery has selected in the Horsepower Hill Farm number 10 to go to the rear of the field.
That is a very big roll of the dice, because he has to pass at least 4 guys to infiltrate the top 4 and make it to the feature. So Dan Avery doing a little bit of a gamble, and we have the Gambler's Challenge tonight, and Dan Avery is doing his gambling a little bit early.
Sure is, and that's going to shuffle the deck a bit. That's going to put Danny Cates on the inside of the front row, and the 7-car of Andrew Sharon on the outside. And then row number 2 is going to be Todd Owen and Justin Gaydosh. We haven't seen Justin Gaydosh here in quite a while either, Matt, but you're very familiar with him.
Yes, as he has raced almost the entire season at Waterford, where he is 12th in the standings. He's kind of struggled there, though, as most of his finishes have been outside the top 10. So we'll see how he does tonight in a new venue, Stafford Motor Speedway. Now, Dan Avery, could they have made some changes on that car, and he wants to see how well they work before he turns up the volume?
I think you might be right. He is, and he might have studied the lineup and said, you know what?
He might get a provisional.
Yes, think about what we have seen so far. And, we've seen some aggressive haulback starts, so maybe being in the front row isn't where you want it to be when it comes to this. Let's see what's going to happen. There's the double greens. And Danny Cates. That's the former Cipriano race car. Quickly takes over the lead. Sharon on the outside, and Gaydosh moves to the bottom. And there, the final transfer spot. That's the hot spot of the racetrack. Frank Rocco and Todd Owen. Look at Rocco stepping out of line, and Owen says he is not letting anybody get out of his sights. Todd Owen moves into the final transfers. No, it doesn't happen, Matt.
The chainsaw, Andrew Sharon, tough on the outside, so Owen will try it again. He boogies off the corner. Can't get underneath Sharon just yet, but he will not give up.
Todd Owen continues to make his presence known. Avery way off the pace. We're not sure if it was a planned tactic here. Sharon is in trouble.
He goes around in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Avery sees him. Sharon slips out of harm's way. Hopefully he'll get it fired back up. Doesn't look good, though. And there's the yellow.
Of course, Dave Gallo, a former driver here at Stafford and at Riverside Park Speedway, who calls the shots for his son.
Okay, let's see. Chris Cabata looking the field over again from the starter stand. Lights on the safety vehicle are off. Danny Cates got off to a terrible 2016 start on opening weekend and Spring Sizzler weekend. Mechanical woes beneath the hood of the number 26 forced him out of contention. They've kind of fought just some odd and unusual things all season long. Danny is a very capable and talented driver who just needs a little luck. Same can be said about Todd Owen.
And for Danny Cates, it's almost like the season hasn't even started yet. This race starts with Danny Cates in command.
Leads him into turn number 2. Here comes Rocco. That's Frank Rocco. And now, Todd Owen has to worry about Peyton Henry for the final transfer spot.
And he also has to worry about the guy in front of him, Justin Gaydosh, in that white number 14 car. They are running quote. He goes around. Can he recover? As he is wobbling all over the track and winding up in the grass is Peyton Henry.
And the Sharon machine moves into the final transfer spot. So everybody was kind of surprised that he didn't return to Stafford. But when you know the story of his education and the schooling, that's the reason for it. Very similar situation, Daniel Wesson in the SK Light division, because his family, the legendary Smith and Wesson, he is going to school in search of a scholarship that would allow him to get that college degree very prestigiously.
But Peyton Henry, if you're going to go to a college, his college is within walking distance of Fenway Park. So that is a pretty good place to spend your summer.
Here we go. is back out. Cates is looking good. And all of a sudden, the 14 machine of Justin Gaydosh, he was a spinner a few laps ago. Now he's up to second. And Owen's going to try to follow him through. Frank Rocco on the high side. Here comes Owen digging in the Cooker's construction car. And all of a sudden, Andrew Sharon is in the final transfer spot, Matt. And Frank Rocco is one spot out.
And Frank Rocco might have to hope he can get a past champion provisional in order to make the big dance. Look at Danny Cates as he is able to explode, leading by about a fire truck over the 14 and Justin Gaydosh, still to be heard from his Todd Owen, as he almost made a downstairs move against Justin Gaydosh.
He's all over Gaydosh now, looks to the bottom. Gaydosh slams the door. No room at the end this time. Back off turn number 4. Here they come to the line. 7 laps up on the board, as it appears that Danny Cates is still the dominant car. Final transfer spot. Here comes the black number 9. That is Frank Rocco, a former champion. Works his magic into position number 4. As Andrew Sharon goes up the hill, less than 2 to go.
And that was not an easy move for Rocco, and now he's going after Todd Owen. Nobody is going after Danny Cates, as it's like he has Charmin for tires, a very smooth run, but the fisticuffs continue between Gaydosh and Owen.
White flag is out, but there's no surrendering in the battle among the top positions. Out in front and gone, Danny Cates like days of old. Second is still Andrew Sharon. Todd Owen still in the 3rd spot, and Frank Rocco. Here's the black and whites. Double in the air, and it is Danny Cates to take down the win. Justin Gaydosh for second, Todd Owen for third, and the final transfer position